What's up, yo? We've got to take off a standard hook bolt because somebody wrenched out the cylinder at one point in time and caused it to kind of be stripped out. So on these, you have to, oh no, go the other way to unscrew. They have screws, probably usually 8 to 10 of them, up and down the edge of the door. If you're lucky, when you're rekeying, they'll have the 2 holes already cut to be able to just unscrew the cylinders, but when the lock goes bad, you got to take the strip off. And behind that, sometimes is spacer plate things. This one is completely missing, but sometimes you'll have like half moon steel curved washers, and basically that gives you the spongy gap. Alright, let's go ahead and yank this guy out and slap a new one on. It was loose anyway. Sometimes you have to do this if these holes get stripped out or if it's loose. There's a reefer running in the background, so you probably can't hear a word I'm saying. Put that screw back. Son of a bitch. Okay, Jason. Focus. I felt it hit my foot. It's a very particular screw. Somewhere. That's correct. There it is. Alright, for this I'm using the LSDA. No, don't come back. Or do come back. LSDA. Yeah, hook bolt. This thing. Common as pie. So we're gonna swipe this in. Yeah. Honestly, could use a deadbolt here, but that's not in my job description right now. I always advocate for people to go with the longer throw, especially for double doors. However, this is a kind of one of those service provider type situations. So I do have to get a picture of it though for them. Okay, new thumb turn. Tighten the cylinders in. Grab your flathead. Might as well do this with the strip off. It's much easier. Sometimes those holes don't line up quite right. So no big deal. I've already keyed up the cylinder, so don't have to do that. Keyed up the cylinder before I realized that the screws were messed up on that one. I should have known that. Go the right way. You go one more full turn. Okay. That hurt it a bit. Okay, tighten that down, tighten that down, tighten that down. Make sure it works. I think I got the keys in here somewhere. Is it good? Put this guy back on. If you do have those curved washers, because I'll go ahead and do this, like the bottom or the top, whichever way you want to start. Go ahead and put the curved washer on it with a screw through it, and then use your screw to hold that washer. You could use like kind of a thick lubricant to hold it in position. The factory kind of used a really sticky lubricant, not like a tar, but you don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna pretend like it's there, what I'll do is I'll screw this one down, and then I'll come in with those washers and just kind of pull it away and leave enough screw open to get your nut screw in, and then I'll put it in right here, put the washer in, grab it and kind of eyeball it. Yeah, just turn it a few threads just to hold it, and then just keep working your way up. That's the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. So, and then once you get all the way to the top, come back and tighten them all down. But we don't have washers on this one because somebody didn't put them back in. Probably. And we're missing a screw, but ain't no problem either. We're good. Oh, I got a grill ready for this. Make sure it seats though, because sometimes you gotta whack them. You gotta whack them with a rubber mallet. I don't know if we're gonna have to. Yeah, gotta whack that one. Hold up, the bottom. There's a good view of it here. So the bottom didn't go in right, so we need to kind of snap it in there. Back out. Where does it? There we go. Oh. It's always the bottom or the top. It's because those get the most abuse. Oof. You gonna go in? No. Gonna be trouble. Yeah. Okay, we're being very troublesome now. Don't be afraid to whack it. Okay, tight. And tight. Oh, and it closes. So that's it. Working on full strip bar, no handle. But you get it. That's how you do that. Thanks for watching.